Hello, Gwyneth here on a fabulous Feel Good Friday, helping you, doing my best to help you feel fabulous about being you. Simple as that. And in this video, I want to talk about why you should not be taking life-changing decisions if you are in crisis, if you are feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, if things are going wrong. Because a lot of people do and then wonder why a few months later they're like, well, that didn't really work out. What happened there? I thought I was making these big changes and I was so determined, and actually I'm just back where I started. Well, from an emotional intelligence perspective, one of the reasons that it's really bad to take a decision when you are in a time of crisis is that when you feel that negativity, you're sending a message to your brain that you feel bad. Your brain then puts out chemicals that reinforce how you're feeling. So then the emotion goes back into the body. Then the body signals back to the brain, I'm still feeling this. And the brain is like, right, okay, let's give you some more cortisol and some other negative stuff. And you are literally creating a vicious circle between your mind and your body, between what you're thinking, the hormones that your brain is helping your body to produce, the chemicals, the chemical reaction that are then, as I said, reinforcing those negative emotions. So what are even the kind of, times when you should potentially not be making life transforming decisions? Well, if you'd suffered grief in any way, bereavement, isolation, maybe you're feeling lonely, maybe you've lost your job, maybe you've just broken up in your relationship. There are so many things that, where we feel angry with other people, potentially we feel ashamed of ourselves because we haven't been able to work something out. And then there's that underlying fear. What if I never make it to? What if I can't pay the bills? What if I never get another job? What if I never find anybody to love ever again? These are very, very real and critical emotions that every human being feels at some point in their lives. And because, as I've just explained, when you are feeling those energy draining aspects of who you are, if you try to take a decision, a life-changing decision, as your body is reinforcing this negativity, this anger, this fear, this shame, this loneliness, this isolation, this uncertainty, if you are reinforcing all of those things, then any decision you take will be taken from a place of negativity. Your emotions will be down, your energy will be down. There's nowhere for you to go. You'll probably be telling yourself, well, I'll show them, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then you've got the voice in the head saying, yeah, it's not going to work anyway, so why would I actually bother? And then you kind of give up. So what should you actually do? If you find yourself in a state of crisis, uncertainty, fear, then one of the best things that you're going to be able to do for yourself emotionally is to interrupt that vicious circle, that circuit of chemicals going on in here, telling your body, yep, okay, I've got you, let's carry on feeling like this. And a fabulous way to do that, and one of the most simple things in the world, is to just get a pen and paper and put everything that is going on in your head down onto paper. Just take the moments, a couple of minutes to write things down, because by doing that, you've literally just stopped that circuit. You've literally just stopped that continuous vicious circle of hormones, chemicals, emotions, and all the rest of it. Because once it's out on paper, then you can read it. There's a different process going on. Then brain can potentially start to, analyze and assess and understand a little bit maybe about what is actually going on with you. Even when you are doing something potentially positive, like, when I'm getting ready for a video, I always put my notes down. I've just got so many ideas. I need to get some kind of order into my head so that hopefully it makes sense to you as you are listening. And it's exactly the same when you are taking decisions. Another reason you need to actually kind of interrupt that negativity and, to some extent, if at all possible, step away, is that any life transforming decision you want to make for yourself, any future you want to create for yourself, you want that, I'm assuming, to be a positive outcome. You're wanting to feel good when you get to that future. And if you are trying to take a good decision from a place of negativity, again, there's just going to be conflict. You're not going to be able to take I'm going to call it a serious, a worthy decision that is going to actually get you to where you want to be. In fact, when you take these life transforming decisions, as I said right at the beginning, and that negativity energy is going down and down and down and down because you're feeling bad, because you're feeling unhappy, because you're feeling uncertain. There's a saying that says where you place your focus, that is where your energy will go. So, for example, if you get up in the morning and you stub your toe, or you fall out of bed, or you fall over in the shower, or the coffee machine breaks, or you get stuck in traffic, it's going to just be one of those days. And guess what? It's one of those days. And it's the same with these big decisions. It's not going to work anyway, but I've got to do something, and you do it and you feel rubbish. And it's because you are focusing your energy, energetically, you are moving kind of on the negative aspects of what's actually happening. So, as I said, take the time, break those circuits, get yourself a pen. Don't use a laptop because that's mechanical intelligence. Use your emotional intelligence. Get yourself a pen and a piece of paper and start writing down anything. Potentially, maybe you are angry at somebody for having left you, or you've just been fired. Write down what is going on with you emotionally, but get it out of here so that you're not producing those chemicals anymore to keep you in that space. When you've written all that, think about what would the best outcome be for you. This is something I say to people, for example, who are working in staff associations, people who are there anybody who wants to help others. If somebody comes to you and they're really upset, and the automatic response, so many people say, what's wrong? What's the matter? But all you've done then actually is to help the person reinforce again that negativity. So if you can actually say, what would the best outcome be? And again, write those words down. What do I want to happen? What would be absolutely the best thing for me today? What would take me away from this? What would make me feel better? What do I want to do? What do I want to happen? When you've then done that, think about which emotions you associate with that new thing. So if you did find a fabulous job and you had to get ready for an interview and you knew you were going to get the job because it was absolutely written for you, how would that feel? If you knew that the love of your life was out there somewhere, and I'm sure they are, how is it actually going to feel when you meet them and everything just kind of starts falling into place? And when you've got this list of the things that you do want, and you understand the emotions that are associated with what you do want, it's going to become easier for you to take a decision that is actually longer lasting, that actually produces the results that are good for you, and that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. I'll give you just one more example. If somebody comes to me for career coaching, they want interview coaching. They say, I hate my job. I just got to get out of where I am. All the focus is on how rubbish they feel about their job, and the interview has an interview has the ability to change your life forever. But if you're moving from a negative space, it's going to be really, really hard work. Whereas, I've just seen this vacancy announcement. It's absolutely incredible. It's just what I want. Completely different emotion, and you're much more likely to make a good decision. Exactly the same if you are thinking, for example, about launching a socially conscious business. If you are thinking about actually helping more people, you want to reach out to more people, you want to have an impact in the world, as opposed to, oh crikey, I don't know if I can do it, and I'm no good at sales, and you know, how do I put these packages together, and how do I even find clients? Uncertainty, negativity, that's down, 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 that energy, versus, wow, just think how many people I could reach out to. Just think how many thousands of people I could actually help if I just got over myself and decided to do something about my brilliant idea. Completely different emotion, completely different decision. It's going to put you in a completely different place. So I hope that helps you a little bit, because I know a lot of people are uncertain about their future right now. And there are all sorts of things, especially if you know, the fear to kind of retreat into yourself, or maybe you're thinking you're angry with somebody. I'll show them. Who do they think they are? You need to detach from those things. You need to focus on what you want. You need to focus then on what are the emotions associated with what you want, and then you can take the decision and start moving to where you are going. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.